I go. Marketplace. Or we can go in here. I think Sister is in here, isn't he?
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service.
Who's your owner, Rust Bucket?
I serve Miss Vera Weatherly, proprietor of the Weatherly Hotel. Not that it's any of your business.
What is this place?
This is the Weatherly Hotel. It's the finest establishment in Rivet City.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel.
What are you doing there?
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Why are you talking at a door? There you go. Have you heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
Well, when you own a shop that's all about selling drugs, of course. It's rule number 1, man. You don't test your own product. You know anything about the city's history?
Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. But I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path.
Well, is there anyone who knows more?
Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it. He's been here since he was just a boy, and I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does.
Hey, the ornery orc. Thanks for tuning in. And why shouldn't I be mean to her? She totally ignored me and was facing the wall at first. What's it like living on a giant ship?
It's noisy, dark, and smelly. But we're safe here. No super mutants or raiders, and maybe Dr. Lee will find a way to get clean water for us.
Yeah, but you had a camp of super mutants right outside your ship. Dude, I cleared them out for you. Give me a medal or something.
You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego.
Ooh,
But
Angela.
since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Dude, man. Celibacy is for suckers. Fuck being priest. Especially at the end of the world, you need people to repopulate the earth. Come on. No room for priesthood. Am I ready for Fallout 4? Not yet, actually. I'm not ready yet. I don't need it to come out yet because I have to finish this, and then I have to finish an ultimate modded run of New Vegas. So, no, I'm not ready.
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for all that gossip.
Farewell.
All that hot gossip. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go investigate. I need to find Seagrave. I don't know where Seagrave is. Is that... Who's Seagrave? It's a clinic. Okay.
Hey there.
Welcome to Rivet City Supply.
Hey, Seagrave.
Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here.
Yeah, I'm looking for you, man. You got a T-51B? No? Then you don't have everything. Look at my power
A
armor.
what? Look, if you just want to crack wise, go somewhere else. But if you've got stuff you want to sell, then I'm your man.
Alright, alright, alright. What about the city's history?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean,
What?
long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb, but I never really cared about the politics.
Vera spoke very highly of you. She says you know all about this place.
She did? Well, I suppose I've picked up a lot over the years. I mean, no one's spent more time tinkering on this old girl than I have. Oh, Rivet City, I mean. Not Vera. I mean, Vera's not old. And I have
Oh,
the t-shirt
you
on her,
like
obviously.
Vera.
Not that
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
yeah.
I mean, no.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Anyway, you might find some clues in Pinkerton's place, in the broken-off bow. He was around before me and used to store stuff there before he left.
Alright, Pinkerton's place. Now we're getting somewhere. Uncover Rivet City's true history. Ooh. Hey, Pasha. Ornery Orc, this is not my first playthrough, but I've never beaten Fallout 3. So, my previous playthrough, I did an Ultimate Modded run. I didn't beat it. So, some of the stuff will be spoilery for me. Like, I don't know everything that happens in Rivet City. Like, I've never done this quest. There's quite a bit I don't know about Fallout 3. I'd appreciate it if anyone in chat would refrain from spoilers. It's a very fun game, yes. Can you think of anyone from back then that? That is very grammatically confusing. Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more? Okay, I get it now.
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
What can you tell me about the reconstruction?
Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape. Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now.
This is Fallout 3.
Oh, right. I sort of lose track of time talking about the old girl.
You know who did the memory transfer on the escaped android?
Yep. Old Pinkerton. They say he helped found Rivet City. Must be some sort of crazy genius. He kind of vanished a long time ago. I don't know where he went, but you might ask around the ship.
Pinkerton, huh? Do you know that Paulie Cantelli's an addict?
He's totally strung out. It's going to kill him one of these days.
I've said too much. I should leave.
See you later.
A lot of drama on this ship. Alright. I'm done eating. I haven't played New Vegas at all. At all. I own the game. Haven't even touched it. Working my way through the series chronologically. Played Fallout 1 and 2. This is 3. Once I'm done my ultimate modded run of this, then I'll get to New Vegas.
Good old Rivet City.
Me too. Nothing is getting through these walls.
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guard said that
It's like they're
the
twins or
guns were on
something.
for over an hour. That's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good old Rivet City. Me too.
Whoa.
Nothing is getting
Physics.
through these walls.
Wonderful thing. Brock, Tammy.
I'm Tammy. Have you seen my good-for-nothing son lately? The little shit is usually up to no good.
What a little shit. There are no bad children, only bad parents.
What a load of crap. Obviously, you've never had to take care of some squealing little brat.
Well, I see the cause here in the squealing little mother.
Don't tell me your problems.
Oh, okay. You got a great attitude, buddy. Great attitude. Hey, you. You're the one that's addicted.
Who are you?
Look
Gotta
at
be
you,
psycho?
man.
I could really use a fix, but I'm broke. I run the Chem Shop, but I'm broke and can't buy chems.
Yeah, that's funny. That's really crazy. You shouldn't take that stuff. It'll kill you.
That's what Cindy says too, but I got the itch. I need it bad.
Why are you guys living on this boat then?
It's a place to live, safe from raiders and super mutants.
Yeah, but you're
With Dr.
kill
Lee on
yourself
our
with
side,
Psycho.
maybe we can even begin to rebuild the world.
Trying to find out Rivet City's history. Can you help?
Huh? History? What history? There's no history here, man.
You are so strung out.
Yeah, me too. Make it quick, will ya? I'm coming down and I gotta get my...
Why don't you just take him from your shop?
My wife, Cindy, she's always watching the inventory. If I take any, she'll lock me out.
You know what, guys? I did a favor for Cindy. It's done. It's done. And all its drugs are mine. Oh, baby. Totally worth it. I mean, look at all this stuff I scored. All the morphine, all the jet. He doesn't need it. I'm using it to do good in the world. He's just getting strung out on it. You know what I mean? He's just getting strung out on it. There you go. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't know. Nobody knows. He just ran away. No more Polly. No more Polly. Problem solved. Don't do drugs, kids.
Watch it, will you?
Man, I just solve problems all the time. It's me. I'm a problem solver.
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real
Look, I'm busy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Look, I'm busy.
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctors work with what?
What do you want?
Hey, you're that bratty kid. Where's your family?
My mom is probably drunk, and my dad's dead. Is that good enough for you, asshole?
Hey, I will kill you. I will kill you. I have the killable children's mod installed. I'm just saying. I'm just
What's
saying.
your problem, mister?
Have you heard any stories about the city's history?
Yeah, Dad built it to fight off the Mireworks. And Mom, she's like the Mirework queen.
Do you know anything about Rivet City? How they made it? Anything?
It's a boat. A really big boat.
I've met your mother. No wonder you're such a brat.
What did you say about my mother? You take that back!
Your mother's a bitch, and you're a spoiled little punk.
Oh yeah? Well, you're an asshole.
I gotta run. Stay out of trouble, James.
Whatever.
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at
Bitch.
stake. Vagaries and secrecy.
Where's the flood, James? Get some better pants.
You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, hmm? But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
I have
Time
some
is
spare
wasting.
parts. Do you need anything?
Not.
Dr. Lee is smarter than they say she is?
She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here. Though, that's not saying much.
Looking for my father. Have you seen him?
Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it? Later.
Right now. Check back with me later. I do the repairs around here, so if you see something that needs fixing...
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered.
What, you couldn't tell by the
You
power armor I was wearing?
Or higher?
That depends. What exactly are we talking about here?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Cut to the chase, Zimmer. What's the job?
You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I
Yes.
imagine you don't.
Yes, I do.
All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. Not in the Commonwealth. I'm talking about artificial persons that think and feel and do what we program them to. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
A Hoking 1. And LeoFire99, thanks for tuning in. Alright, what am I gonna do? Sounds like slavery to me. You sure they don't wander off on purpose?
Nonsense! This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier? Of course not. The same principle applies. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android. I've tracked him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
I'll be compensated for my services, right?
Of course. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Your android's dead. Here's the internal component.
What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo, unique to the A321. And you say you got this from his corpse? I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this wasteland. Well, here's 50 caps for your troubles. Try to buy yourself an education out here in this hell. Good day. Nonsense!
Let me know.
This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier?
Check it
Of
out
course
before the
not.
end of the day.
The same principle applies.
Alright, level up to level 9. What are we gonna do now? We need science up to 25. Energy weapons? Repair? I don't know. Alright. Now for our perks. We have quite a lot of choices here. Do I have Track Star? I don't remember taking Track Star. I guess I did. I could go with toughness for overall damage resistance. That's a nice one. Rad child. I could go Swift Learner again. I'm gonna go Toughness. Yeah, I'm gonna go Toughness. %6 to overall damage resistance. Lead belly, no radiation, no. Additional 6%. Or a plus 5% bonus to critical hit on non-mutated humans. Yeah, I'm gonna go Wasteland Doctor. The extra crit damage is what's cool there.
I'm sure she'll just scrounge some from the lower deck.
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone.
Alright then.
Don't touch the... I'm Janice Kaplinski, Chief Botanist. What do you need?
Know anything about Rivet City's history?
If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, I'm probably not the one to ask. And Dr. Lee's so busy, you really shouldn't disturb her work.
Looking for my father. Have you seen him?
I did see a man talking to Dr. Lee, but I really shouldn't be discussing it. She's already in a bad mood. I'd hate to make it worse. You should probably just talk to her about it.
Alright.
So long.
Got a cool hairstyle there.
What do you want? Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, how do you know who I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke with me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
Can't tell if that's dirt on your face or is that supposed to be wrinkles. Tell me about this project you worked on with my father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
Hey, the Kenyan and Nuka Cola Victory. Hello, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Just in the middle of my visit to Rivet City, first visit to Rivet City. Why did you stop working on it? What happened?
You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
Talk about something else.
Okay.
What is this lab? What are you doing here?
This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
What do you know about the city's history?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
War. War never changes.
Thanks for the follow, Kenyan. Trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
I'm sorry, can you tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where's the old lab?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Is there any way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Come on, isn't there anything you can do to help?
I'm sorry, I am not in a position to help you.
Alright, thanks anyway.
You understand, I have enough to worry about already.
You used to play the tone? Have you ever played it with mods? Can you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
Oh shit, yeah, she's the chick in the flashback, right? When they're delivering you? Yeah. I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes. Your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
I understand. I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough.
What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again. Okay.
I'd like to know a bit more about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. Good luck finding your father.
Well then.